Hi, my name's Brolly and welcome to my YouTube channel. Something I never thought I'd say. So, 30 years ago I was in a local band playing rock guitar. We played what's called Wimp Rock. We did gigs and that kind of thing, you know, in the local area. And we released a single. You can find a link to the single in the comments below. So 1986 I was obsessed with all things guitar. I had two shovels, Marshall Head 4x12. I had a Kitty Hawk, Quadriverb, SPX 90, and all that kind of gear. Practice guitar like a lunatic, read guitar player incredibly every week, all the time. Avidly read guitar player, that kind of thing. That was it. 1990 I became ill, left the band and stopped playing. Shoot forward for a few years and I managed to get myself a place in the Welsh College of Music and Drama as a postgrad student. So at the time it was all conservatoires, all classical music. There were no pop colleges or rock colleges, especially in this country. But there was a wonderful guy by the name of Roger Butler who ran what was called a sonics course, and he heard my stuff and he said, I'll give you a place. He said, you're 28 years old, you qualify as a postgrad student, you just got to prove you've got suitable experience in your field, which I did. And I got a place there. So I spent 2 amazing years at that college learning kind of like about music, really. So before college I was a heavy metal guitarist who could play along to the Friday rock show and didn't know what key I was in. I could just play. And I left college and I'd recorded orchestras. I'd hang out with orchestral musicians. I used to buy them coffee if they tell me about their instrument, that kind of thing. I wrote string quartet, I wrote music for theatre, I learned how to use a recording studio, all that kind of stuff. So I still didn't know very much about composition when I left college, and I'm rubbish at writing on paper. I still am. I don't do very much of that. But I knew enough to get myself going. It was fantastic 2 years, and I'll always be grateful to Roger for getting me on that course. And I started my media career. So I started off washing up in kitchens, teaching guitar, because I could still do that then, T-boy in a studio, that kind of stuff. And gradually the odd job came in, a little bit here and a little bit there. And guitar just fell by the wayside. That was it. I didn't really play. 5 years ago I sold all my stuff. All my guitar stuff was gone. So for the last 25 odd years I've written loads of programs. You might see them wizard above my head. Lots of animation I do now, but I did lots of natural history, lots of docs, no guitar. And if I ever needed guitar, I would hire a friend of mine called Owen Gurry, who's a fantastic guitar player. There's a link to his website in the comments. But just over a year ago, I subscribed to Instagram. Can't believe the quality of the guitar players on it. All these young little kids just playing like Steve Vai stuff. It was like, oh my God. And I started buying guitar magazines and all this kind of stuff. And then a pilot came in where the client wanted flamenco guitar. What do you want? Flamenco guitar, Texan blues, and sort of skank like you get in Basement Jacks. And I looked at how complex it was, and I thought, it's going to take me ages to brief Owen how to do this. And I think it's quite simple. And I still have my flamenco guitar. So I might as well do it myself and have a go. So I asked around, spoke to loads of people, and I bought a guitar. I bought the guitar I now call Mr. Green. It was an Ibanez S2, cost about 500 quid, I think, from Anderson's. And I loved it. I did the pilot. The client was delighted, overjoyed. December last year, work dried up. It does when you freelance. I didn't work for 6 months. So I thought, right, I'm going to do guitar practice. So I practiced 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. Really, really got into it. So now I'm working again, incredibly busy, of course, and but really fascinated by the guitar. I can't believe how much everything's changed. So now there's a million different amps. I don't know anything about them. There's a million different makes of guitar. There's bands like Polyphia, Animals as Leaders. I don't know what the hell they're doing. And then there's me. And my legato's all right because I'm left-handed, but I can't hold a pick. Keeps falling out my hands. I can't strum. I can't do any of that kind of stuff. I know nothing about guitars, nothing about amps, nothing about bands or styles or playing, but I want to find out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start posting videos in here as I rediscover the guitar after a 25-year break, and I'm hoping you'll come along with me and point me in the right direction, show me where I'm going wrong, make comments, and we'll build a little community and just see what happens. And then, in 18 months, 2 years time, I'm going to try and release an album. We'll see how it goes. So I hope you join me, and I hope you find it fun, and I look forward to your thoughts. Bye.